All right, you guys, welcome back to The Balding Artist, and this is my third and probably final video of the night. I tend to record these in chunks and upload them throughout the week. But, so we've gone through a face looking, face on, I guess, straight at us, and kind of the proportions there. We've transferred a face into the profile view. Now what I want to do is look at head and face stylings. Yes, and then we'll do 3/4 view because I actually think it's easier to style the head in profile view and kind of get a feel of what that looks like. And then we'll kind of work at the 3/4 view. What I generally do when I am drawing a head that's pretty stylized and that's not your typical proportions is I just start with a shape. So say I want to draw a guy with kind of his chin up in the air, I'm going to exaggerate it like crazy. So this is kind of like where I'll start, right? So you can see I still have my general circle and the general like shape coming off of it, but I've raised the chin like crazy. And you'll notice that this is going to look odd, but most of the same principles still apply. So if I'm still drawing my X in here, you still have, like, he's raised his face, but the eyes are still going to meet right there, and we're actually going to have the nose like way up here. And then I'm going to actually follow the contour of that chin and go all the way down here. Right about at the center is still where I'll have my ear. And I think it's semi like coincidental that it works out like this, that things still line up in generally the same place. But I'm actually going to give him a nice beard. And a mustache. And then a lot of times, honestly, what will probably be best is then to turn your paper a little bit and approach it from that side. So you have, this is now kind of your line where you're working on kind of the style of him. Gonna have his eyes closed because he looks so snooty and his eyebrows up. But you can kind of see where he's taking shape. And sorry, he's pretty messy. I wanted to get in a second one just for demonstration purposes. I'll go over him really quick. We're about at halfway, so we might be good on this one. Like I said, just start with a general shape. It's actually a pretty common exercise that people do to just start with a shape and see what comes of it. And I would actually greatly encourage that. If you have the chance to try it, please tag me in a post or something so I can see. But just start with some shape. It doesn't have to be nice, just as long as it looks like an interesting shape to you. Let's give it a go. I can't guarantee how this is going to turn out. But let's just start with something. That's too interesting. I mean, that's not interesting enough, I guess. So here's kind of the shape that I've gone. I may have gone conservative on this, but kind of the interesting thing is just this really flat-topped head and this really long back. So then let's make some of our general guidelines that we already know to kind of block in the ear. It's weird, but the ear actually says a lot about where things go. And then we have, if the eyes are around here, this is where the nose is going to come out. The nose is one of the first places I like to start styling because noses are so weird and so different for every single person that you can get away with a lot. And I talk about that in the nose drawing episode that we did. But it's going to be really tempting to kind of round out the head because our minds have been taught over and over that the head is like round on top. But if you're really looking for a stylized character and something really unique and different, do not I guess resist the urge to round things out and make things look a little bit more normal, because it's amazing what you can actually get away with if you're styling somebody's face. And there we go. I actually really like him. And then it actually gives you a lot of room for hair study. I'm actually going to give him a little bit of a bowl cut. All right, and that's our 5 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there. Sorry I didn't outline this in ink so you can see it a little bit better. But go ahead, try some faces, mess with the proportions, really stylize things, and I think you'll like the result. Sorry, this one went almost all the way to 6 minutes, and have a nice day. You got this.